So according to me, the movie was a twofold movie, which was covering the legal aspect of the movie and the social aspect of the movie. Actually, I believe the movie was genuinely trying to convey the social message that how discrimination is created between how we treat the homosexuals as a distinct community from our society and not a part of the society, which was wrapped in a legal drama and represented to us. Because these at those days, in I believe in 1883, it was the issue of AIDS which was discovered, and every day or so, new things were coming up, how it spreads and how it contracts somebody. And people majorly believe that it used to spread if you are in a gay or a homosexual relationship, which is which is true, because I guess it is 10% or 12% of chances if you consume anal sex that without protection, there are more chances to
Get affected
there
by
are
that.
more chances, get affected by it. Mostly the partners who who gets involved in it will be the male partner. So that's what is the belief right now, and which is a fact, a scientific fact. So that those days it was new concept. Even the homosexuality was a concept was always there in the world, but people were trying to come out of closet and they were not accepted by the world. So this movie tried to explain it in a really nice manner. I believe the role played by the legal representative, the Joe Miller's character, was the actual representation of the society. How because he's a lawyer and he has his own voice. He was always true about himself and nature that I am a homophobic person. I don't believe in that concept because I was never brought up to learn how they are just people who I don't know and I want to be alienated to the fact. So that's what the society used to think at that point of time. That is which he depicted the society. And eventually, when he got to know through the suit, yeah. So I believe that he depicted that and how he got to know eventually over the period of suit which was filed and the trial was going on. He got to know what a kind of person Andrew was, and he was nothing new than a normal person. He was an homosexual, but he was a human being, and how we people usually behave, he was that way. So he got to know that there's nothing wrong to be a homosexual, and he accepted that fact, which was marvelously conveyed through the movie. That yes, they are a part of a social society, and they should belong to the society and not to be shunned out of society or looked down upon. That is the main thing which was sublimely, conveyed through the movie. And regarding the legal aspect of the movie, the judgment was which was given by the jury. The punitive damage was around point some million, which was really a good statement put out to the corporate world that discrimination is going to be condoned by the law or by the society on any basis. It can be age or it can be homosexual or it can be women or gender discrimination or it can be black or white discrimination. You are not supposed to discriminate a person on their sexual orientation or anything related, which was also conveyed to the judgment. And it was definitely a wrongful termination, which they try to conceal it by so that they won't get a negative publicity, which eventually they attracted towards themselves. And I really like the cross examination and the trial which was going on because I could understand Joe Miller was trying to demolish the managing partners of the firm by saying that they were discriminatory in nature. All the incidents which took place, all the witnesses who were summoned. Eventually, when they were going to file the case, Andrew thought that he had AIDS, that's why he was discriminated and wrongfully terminated. But eventually, he realized that it was not because of AIDS, it was because of his sexual orientation he was shunned out of the firm. because there was a lady who was also suffering from AIDS, but she didn't contracted it due to sexual intercourse, but because of the blood transfusion she had gone through. So it was always also said in the by one of the managing partners that it was not her mistake. She got it due to the transfusion, and she never lied about the fact that she had AIDS. And Andrew, on that part, he was lying about his sexual orientation, and he was not true to his not true to the fact that he had AIDS. He had hidden that fact. I believe that is also something wrong which Andrew could have said out loud. But due to the situations, the social situations there around, I believe I agree with Andrew because he couldn't express his situation because people were not willing to accept him. All in all, I believe the movie was about acceptance, and the criminal style was to just portray that the Villa Wade corporation was a discriminatory corporation because the management was discriminating towards the sexual orientation and the color. That is the main thing. And the opponent was trying to demolish Andrew Wade's case by saying that he was indeed irresponsible and a liar by doing a character assassination. That's all I could get out of this movie. And I think it's really stereotype of a society. We, I don't believe that the society is trying to, make us accept that the homosexuals are a part of society. It's just a way of money making. It's very stereotyped these days. Every movie or every another series has a character who is gay, and they use it as a way to get more publicity. That they are doing something good out of for the society to make them accept to the society. But I believe it's just a way of money making and nothing because we are just trying to say that yeah they are a different out of society and we need to portray them that way so that people will accept. But if we don't talk about it much or just say that yeah they are a part of society, why you need to make movies over them just to make them the part of to accept them. It's just I can't explain that thing, but it's very not natural and normal. I have a gay friend and he is a gay friend. I don't need to boast about it. Oh my god, he is a gay friend. That's what I recall. It's very stereotyped and it's a money making business.
So after this, they also portrayed that AIDS was not the reason, but and show that was the reason for this conversation. They tried to show it in a way that it was totally wrong because as they showed few months earlier he was as a head of position of senior associate. So after promoting someone at the position of senior associate, you can say that he is incompetent about his work. He is not responsible.
Right.
Today I'll be reviewing the movie Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is a movie 1993 legal drama film directed by Oscar-winning director Jonathan Demme. Sir, this movie itself has won several Academy Awards, and from the very beginning of the movie, the portrayal of both the lawyers is remarkably good. Sir, the lawyer, that is Andrew Beckett, is portrayed as a competent senior lawyer who knows the intricacies of law and who doesn't let his personal life affect his professional life. Sir, from the very beginning of the movie, we can see that he is very well determined with his work, and in no way his illness is taking over his work. And further, this movie portrays how homosexuality and AIDS are the reason for Andrews getting fired from his job. Sir, according to American statute, it is illegal for an employer to fire a man because of terminal illness such as AIDS or cancer, provided that illness does not impede the man's performance. Sir, this clause of man's performance is very well satisfied by Andrew Beckett because he was leading the cases that was given to him in a very remarkable and a brilliant way. Sir, this statutes come from American People with Disabilities Act, but sir, the main issue of this case is not this. On taking a broader perspective, it was general people's loathing and fear of homosexuals. So, sir, I will be analyzing this movie on both the aspects: the proper legal issue of termination of employment and the broader perspective of general public loathing and fear of homosexuals. So, sir, the main character Andrew Miller, we will analyze his character in the movie. Sir, Andrew Miller, as I said, was a prominent lawyer and he knows all the intricacies of law. And he just wanted to win this case because he was terminated illegally. Because he knows the intricacies of law and he also knew that why these laws were framed. So the second lawyer which represented him in the court was his counselor, that is Miller, whose original name is Denzel Washington. So, sir, in the very beginning of the case, he was not in favor of homosexuals. Sir, we can see that when he comes to see the counselor and tell him his case, he is very reluctant to take the case. So sir, he made it very clear that he doesn't like homosexual people at all. And initially, he was of the opinion that AIDS may be communicable, and he went to his family doctor to check that. Sir, later in the movie, we can see how his perspective changed. He went to gay parties. He get to understand the discrimination. Sir, the library scene was the game changer of the movie, as at that point of time he saw that how homosexual people with AIDS are discriminated in such a way that they can't live their life. Before their physical death, they are faced by mental death. So this motivated the lawyer to take up the case. And after taking the case, one of the important lines that he quotes is very interesting, and I would like to quote the same. I don't remember that glorious document saying all straight men are equal, and I have shown it says all men are created equal. So this is about the great independence document of America, which says that all men are created equal and not all straight men are created equal. So, from this, he wanted to say that there cannot be discrimination based on homosexuality or AIDS. Sir, further, now I'll analyze the main legal issue and the broader aspect. So, when we take or when we see cases based on termination of employment, it is very hard to prove that he was terminated on wrong grounds, because, sir, in big law firms, they all know the intricacies of law and they frame things in such a way that it is not possible to win that case in a court. But sir, in this particular scenario, the original firm was Baker and McKenzie, but in this movie the name was was a little bigger. I know the whole name, sir. That the name of the firm was White, Heeler, Hellerman, Tatlow, and Brown. So, sir, they didn't frame it. The owner, the senior counsel or the senior law of the firm was himself saying that Miller was a great lawyer and he was incompetent in one part only, that was misplacing the documents, sir. So here they were wrong. But sir, when we talk about the incident in the movie that was shown, so sir, the Legion event. So it was totally unnecessary when the council approaches to the Miller and tell him to show his lesions in front of the mirror or to open his shirt, sir. It was not at all related with the main issue, that was termination of employment due to discrimination. Because sir, showing of the lesions will no way affect the case, because it is not about present lesion. It was just to influence the jury. And the second case was when he talked about the lifestyle of Miller, that he went to gay theaters or do homosexual sex and all that. It was not at all relevant to his personal life. It was just about discrimination. But sir, when we take a broader perspective, both this thing involved because it influenced the jury. If jury is what? It is a group of people, normal people with common sense, and if they see things like that, then they will be affected. So, sir, my question here is: was the jury and judiciary, that the judge was competent and they were in favor of the inferior class, or they were in the favor of capitalists? That is the legal firm. Sir, my opinion is that they were neutral. In no way it was shown in the movie that they were biased toward one side or the other. The jury and the judge played both their roles very well, sir. And I would like to also mention that this is an original case. This is a true story in which Geoffrey Powers was terminated because of his homosexuality and AIDS, and before his death. In this movie, his death is first, and after that he wins the case. But in the original scenario, he first won the case and then his death came. So, sir, there is a legal issue involved in this also, because his family is suing the director of the company because they didn't give them the money that was promised to him. So, sir, this is altogether a different aspect. But according to the movie, this movie was an eye opener and a great.
So I really want to start the movie review with one of the pinned statement in this movie. It starts as: "We are standing here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, the birthplace of freedom, where the founding fathers authored authored the Declaration of Independence, and I don't recall the glorious document saying anything about straight men are created equal. I believe all men are created equal. So basically, here I am going to pinpoint about homosexuality, homophobia, as well as AIDS. So the whole crux of this movie is about that Andrew Becker, that is Tom Hanks, who's playing the role, is having AIDS, and he is wrongfully terminated from the company. And nobody, first initially he thinks it's about the case, but then he realizes it's all about the AIDS. But then slowly and gradually, after meeting Joe Miller, he realizes that they find a case or in library, that is I think a airlift or something. I just don't remember exactly. So there they realize that it's all about the discrimination of homosexuality, because one of the scenes which they show is in Shauna time when they are with all the partners. They were talking about homosexuality, so he kept it with himself and never shared, which he actually wanted to share. And the part where Andrew Beckett says that he is not afraid that he is keeping his identity with himself, but he is just afraid that people are discriminating towards him, which is shown clearly in the library. And other part is where he goes to a lot of lawyers which don't even hire him. Because first of all, the law firm is really very famous firm, and all are scared that they won't beat the case. Second, the part where I don't feel it was reliable content, where they have put more of importance to the AIDS part, which I think it was more specifically on the discriminatory of people, that how people are discriminating other levels, stereotypical people. So, likely Joe Miller himself was a part of it. That he never liked, he was homophobic. So the point stands that where the case is there in the courtroom, they have put more of importance to the eighth part initially, and a very bit of importance where he is discriminated and he is homosexual. The initial state, but at the end of the movie, when the Bob, the one of the lawyers, like partners of the firm, says that I knew he had AIDS and I only wrongfully did it, when he is guilty of that. So the point stands that I didn't get the concept where it was actually more for the AIDS part or the homosexuality part. Because the thing is that when you are talking with a person, you need to know there is one only specific point, and on that path only we have to walk. So that was one part I really did not like, but it was really depicted really very well. And the judgment, where the statement which I said, it is all because he was homosexual and he got that he was like what do we say? He got the justice because he was the person who was gay, not because he was having AIDS. That is the whole point of the movie.
Okay.
That is one part I saw it, and I really liked the questioning of Joe. Like I really liked how he was questioning the judge himself rather than the partner. So
Okay.
this is one thing which is eye-opening to me, that when the advocate who is across me doesn't understand, I can indirectly ask the question to the judge. You can also think about it. That okay, this is the point where I had to put my eye vision on. That is one thing I really loved about this movie. That is when one of the judges says that I really don't remember, but wait, I have written. So there is one statement saying, Judge Garrett is saying to the Miller that justice is blind no matter what race, creed, color, religion, or sexual orientation it has. So Joe Miller is then saying, with all due respect, Your Honor, we live in the courtroom. So he is saying that people outside are not accepting us. It's just the courtroom people who I am explaining will understand this. So one of the part of this movie, I felt that they have put a lot of importance on it, whereas they had to put on the homosexuality part where they was cross-dressing, which they did not. That's the only thing, but I really loved the cross questions by Joe Miller, as well as how Andrew Beckett was keen that he wanted justice for himself and other people who will come in future. because he know he is ultimately going to die. He's not going to survive. It was no matter what. If he wins the case or loses the case, he's not going to get anything in his hand. It was just for the people ahead in the society who will get justice. Because he was asked the question, why do you like the law? And Andrew says it that I like it because I see the justice being happen, and that is very much overwhelming to listen that somebody got justice today. There are a lot of things you get to learn from law, but the thing is, this is one thing that you learn every day. So my only thing is that this whole movie is all about homosexuality and homophobia, but they have put a lot of importance to each part, which I felt shouldn't be there. Means, that is true that people never accepted AIDS as well. That is back in 1993. But then, sir, the time lapse is a big time. So that time also, in current situation as well, people are stereotypical. So that is a lot bad. People wouldn't have accepted anyway. Anyways, because nobody was that literate to understand the meaning of everything. So that is what my whole point is.
So, with the movie Philadelphia, the major and the first thing that they bring up is discrimination, especially on the part of that someone is having AIDS and it is something which is infectious, and how misconceptions people have in their mind. And people of such big law firms are educated and discriminating someone who is one of their top notch lawyers just on the basis of some reasons they see on their faces instead of knowing about it or trying to know about it, when they implant such certain situations so that they can throw him out of the firm and get rid of him. He goes to Mr. Miller, who is shown to have some deep-rooted misconceptions about homosexuality, and he is highly against the community. But throughout the movie, it is shown that how he gets to know about him, his life, his way of living, and the very fact if he removes the thought from his mind that he is a homosexual, otherwise he is comfortable with everything. Even during the trial, when the firm is accused of wrongly terminating one of their employees, they try to bring upon the fact that he is a homosexual and he might have had multiple partners due to which he is having the present medical condition.
Okay.
The one thing which I feel is a very genuine issue over here, that whether the lifestyle of an employer should come under the purview of the employer. Like for big law firms or for big offices, the conduct and ethics their people follow is really important. And for law firms like these who have a huge client base, it is important for them to maintain their standard. A person who had just received a promotion, a person who is getting handed over all the important cases, and who is known by his work and for his work. And the very fact that he has to hide his sexual orientation, his medical conditions, because the people, the society, or the very place he's working won't accept him, and all of this will just overshadow his work, his hard work. It is really shameful. Even the fact that they had to bring it up to justify their termination of one of their employees shows shows the social condition and the thinking of the people.
Okay.
There are other legal grounds which the movie has raised, basically of discrimination, how he himself had to lie and protect himself, his job, and his family. But on the other hand, it also shows that leaving these people out, it is his family, it is his into the movie, who are happily accepting him the way he is because it is his life and it is his question. It is his life and it is his choice.
Okay.
On
And
the other hand,
Jay,
even the advocate he approaches Mr. Miller, who had deep-rooted convictions about the homosexuality and the people of this kind and the people who have such a lifestyle. Throughout with the movie and with the flow of the movie, it is seen how comfortable he gets with them. The library scene where the librarian points it out to him that you should move yourself to an isolation or into an isolated room so that other people are comfortable, shows the very fact how the society sees them or looks them down upon just because they are different from them.